Ugh. Seriously? Stop calling me all the time, old lady. I don't want to hear your voice. If you need something, can't you just text me? Well then, I'll just ask you here. I thought you finally came back home after so long. Did you help yourself to money from my wallet again? I just took that out to pay this month's expenses, not for you. We can't live without it. What? Don't tell me you have no savings. It's not like that, but... Well then, just take it out again. You're always so stingy, even when your daughter comes home after a long time. Besides, leaving it where it's visible is just asking for trouble. What are you talking about? Taking things without asking is just wrong, isn't it? What you're doing is no different from stealing. Where are you now? Come return it right away. I'm not doing that, obviously. You're acting all high and mighty. I bet most of this money is probably Dad's, right? You barely earn anything yourself, so don't talk about it like it's yours. You're the one acting high and mighty. You don't even know anything, so stop talking like that, please. Ugh, you're so annoying. I'll be fine with just Dad, so why don't you leave us already? I want to, but circumstances are preventing me from doing so. I don't get it. Well, if Dad dumped you, I guess you'd have nowhere else to go. You just want to leech off him, right? Oh well, whatever. Luckily, there's money when I come back after so long. I'm hanging out with friends right now. I'll go shopping with this money and have a nice lunch. Cut it out already. I told you it's not yours. Don't make me repeat myself. It's our money. Give it back now. You're an adult now, so stop this nonsense. Geez, you're so annoying, old lady. And stop acting like a mother to me, okay? I only see you as a leech on Dad anyway. This is his money, so I'll just tell him to give it to me. Stop interfering. If you don't want to hear me nagging, then return it quickly. God, you're so persistent. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna return it because it was given to me, okay? If you didn't want it to be used, then why didn't you just hide it somewhere I couldn't find it? You're way too careless. Talking to you is pointless. You're just like your dad, really. Huh? Did you say something? Anyway, I have no intention of returning it, and I don't want to be bothered anymore while I'm with my friends. Fine. Bye then. Mary took money from my wallet again while I wasn't around.
Oh, she was back? She could have stayed longer.
Huh? Are you listening to me? I'm at my limit.
What? What's up?
I've been saying I want a divorce for a while, right? I've told you multiple times I want you out of this house. Since you won't leave, I'm leaving.
Why are you so worked up all of a sudden?
Gosh, isn't it obvious? Do you realize how many times she has taken money from me? You, as a father, should be scolding her. But you two are doing the same thing. Even though my income should be enough, thanks to you guys, life is hard. I can't take it anymore.
Don't be so upset. It's just something a kid did, right?
A kid? She's already 22, okay? She's almost graduating from college and joining the workforce. It's messed up to just take someone else's money without thinking about it, isn't it? She's just like you know?
Ugh. I get so frustrated talking to you. If you want to leave, then leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you keep nagging and rubbing it in. I'll be relieved if you're gone. At least then, I won't have to hear any more bad things about Mary.
Me too. I've had enough of her snide remarks all this time. It's such a relief to think I won't hear them anymore.
But before you go, give me $40,000.
Huh? What are you, crazy? Why should I give you that much money? You're not going to demand alimony, are you? If anything, it should be you who's paying, right?
No, it's not about alimony. Mary's getting married. She's planning a wedding after she graduates from college.
Okay, and?
She says she needs at least $40,000 for the wedding and honeymoon. I don't have any savings, you know. But as a father, I want to contribute at least that much.
Don't you guys realize you're saying something ridiculous? If she doesn't have money, she shouldn't be having a wedding and just skip the honeymoon. You too, saying you want to contribute as a father when you're broke? Who do you think you are?
I get it. This is the last time. Help me out just this once.
I helped out when it was for tuition, thinking it was the last time. But you never agreed to divorce, let alone showed any gratitude.
Come on, seriously. I did show gratitude. Thank you so much.
It's easy to say it out loud, huh? I can tell from your attitude and actions that you haven't been grateful. So, I'm not paying $40,000.
Come on, what should I do then? I won't sign the divorce papers. Is that what you want?
Obviously not. I can't give you the money, but I can lend it to you.
Really?
But there are conditions. You have to promise to pay it back, and for that, you'll have to sign a loan agreement. If you're okay with that, then I'll lend it to you.
All right, got it. So lend it to me. Oh, and you better come to the wedding.
Why? We're getting divorced.
It'll be weird if there's no mom at the wedding, right? Think of it as your final mom duty and come to the ceremony.
Fine, but this is really the last time. You must know by now, but I can't stand you, old lady. I'm getting married to the love of my life today, and with a growing family, I don't need an old woman like you. Having Dad around is enough for me. I get it, Mary. You hate me. But what exactly are you trying to say? Once the wedding's over, I'm kicking you out of my life. This is a declaration of cutting ties. Cutting ties? Yep. It's weird if you didn't attend my wedding, so I'll let you come. After that, no more contact between us. Thought I'd let you know in advance. Got it. Then I won't bother coming to the wedding today. Were you even listening to me? It's weird not to have you at the wedding, you know? I said I'd let you be a mom until today. First of all, I'm not your mom from the start. I'm not even obliged to attend the wedding. What are you talking about? Stop messing around. You better not be serious about not coming. Well, I'm planning not to. I wouldn't know what to say to my husband and in-laws about that. Just get ready quickly and make sure you come. You can't just bail on your daughter's wedding day. That's ridiculous. I don't have a daughter. That's it. I've been thinking I won't need you after today anyway, so I'm cutting you off right now. Sure, no problem. We weren't even biologically related from the start. What? You're my ex-husband's child from his previous marriage. You're not my daughter. Didn't he tell you? Huh? No, he didn't. And what do you mean by ex-husband? Please don't tell me you guys got divorced already. We filed for divorce 5 months ago. You're kidding, right? Why didn't you tell me? I don't know what your dad's intentions were for not telling you, but you should know it wasn't up to me, right? We barely had any private conversations anyway. So, you're not my mom anymore? Like I said earlier, even before the divorce filing, I was never your mom. Once the divorce is finalized, we're complete strangers on paper too. But, even if we're not blood related, isn't a daughter still something precious? You're hilarious for saying that. I tried my best to think of you as my daughter in the beginning. But even though you were going through teen rebellion, the hurtful words you threw at me over and over again, they cut deep into my heart. Even now that you're mature, you keep telling me not to act like your mom or call me old lady. You have no idea how hard that was for me. I'm separated from your dad now. Just as you don't think of me as your mom, I don't think of you as my daughter either. Or rather, our bond has been severed. Your dad asked me to attend the wedding as the last mom duty. I was planning to come because of that, but I don't see the point now after your declaration. Oh no, I went too far earlier. Come to the wedding, please. I'll come pick you up. It'd be pointless for you to go to the house. I don't live there anymore. I moved out when we got separated 5 months ago. Oh no! So Dad's living alone there now? Who knows? He might be struggling to pay the mortgage and has put it on the market already. What do you mean he can't pay the mortgage? Is his income that bad? Bad? Try non-existent. He's been unemployed for years. No way, you're kidding, right? I wish I was. Until I left, I was the one paying the mortgage and bills. Even though he didn't earn a single penny, he's reckless with money. And whenever you popped by, you'd help yourself to cash from my wallet. No matter how much I earned, life just kept getting harder. You two are seriously cut from the same cloth. I had no idea. Well, let's just forget about it now. Anyway, I'm not coming to the wedding today. Come on, I'm begging you, please come. Why? You were planning to cut ties with me after today anyway, right? You hate me after all. So what's the deal? Worried the wedding won't look good without a mom there? Well, I'm not interested in being used. It's not like that. You don't have to be so spiteful on your daughter's big day. Don't make me repeat. I do not have a daughter. Oh yeah, since this is a good opportunity, I'll mention it. Make sure you pay back the $40,000 I lent you for the wedding expenses on time. Huh? $40,000? I don't know anything about that. Stop making up things. I have a loan agreement, so don't even try to deny it. You're kidding, right? You didn't forge it, did you? How rude. I'm not you guys, so I wouldn't do such a thing. Your dad was insistent on borrowing the money. I lent it under your name. My name? I had no clue about any of this. But your signature's there. I'm serious. He did it without telling me. It's definitely yours, though. Not knowing won't cut it when there's your signature on the document. Don't you seriously remember signing it? Come to think of it, he told me to sign some documents for the wedding or something like that. But I had no idea it was to borrow 40,000 from you. You should have double-checked before signing. It's a good lesson learned. He shouldn't be tricking you like that, though. Either way, it's a fact that I lent 40,000, so you better pay it back. Since the deadline is approaching, I'm glad I brought it up today. What are you saying? There's no way I can repay that. Besides, my husband and his parents covered the wedding expenses. I never received any money from Dad. He claimed he was covering the costs of your wedding and honeymoon. Such a terrible father, tricking his own daughter out of money. Well, I don't care how it was used. Since you borrowed it, you better pay it back. Hold on, Mom! Huh? I'm telling you I'm not your mom. Besides, you never called me Mom before. So what's with the sudden change of heart? Trying to suck up to me now won't make your debt disappear. We've been living as a family all this time, and you don't have an ounce of compassion for Dad and me? None whatsoever. Especially after you grew up. Life was hell every day. I regret not leaving sooner. He quit his job and lounged around the house all day. He didn't even help with chores and spent money like water. On top of that, his daughter was always sarcastic. And every time she came back, money went missing. Do you think I'd have any compassion for you two after all that? But it's my wedding day, you know. Don't you think it's awful to ask me to return 40,000 at this time? I wasn't planning on bringing this up today, but you declared we're cutting ties. So I thought I'd let you know before that happens. You definitely gave Dad $40,000, right? That's right. I transferred it into his account. I can even show you the transaction details if you want. So where's that money now? I'm pretty sure your beloved Dad has it. You adore him, but he's not the person you thought he was. Too bad. Help me, Mom! I can't afford to pay such a huge sum. What should I do? I've said it before, but we're strangers now. Rely on your favorite dad or your husband. Why don't you think for yourself for once? I'm not coming, but enjoy your wedding. Wait, Mom! Please, come to the wedding! Mom? Mom, listen to me, please! You again? Stop contacting me over and over. Did the reception just finish? You shouldn't have time to text me. Well, the thing is, the wedding got called off halfway through. Oh? What happened? I suppose asking him why he kept a secret about us and where the money he borrowed from you went might have upset him. He got wasted and started acting out. He used to be an alcoholic, you know. What? When? After quitting his job, he had nothing to do, so he started drinking all the time, even though he had no money. He ended up addicted. Without booze, he'd get all irritable and restless. It was a nightmare. Oh no! Your husband's family must be livid that the reception got called off midway. Totally! Not only that, but the whole marriage is likely off the table now. What should I do? Mom, can't you do something? Talk to them for me. I'm not your mom, so I can't help you. Besides, why are you contacting me now? Your dad was your only parent all this time. You never relied on me once. And now, you're only reaching out when you need something? When you were about to enter college, I was already talking about divorcing him. He asked me to wait until you graduated. He said he couldn't afford to pay for your expenses, so he begged me to pay instead. I covered everything related to you. And what did I get in return? Just insults and complaints. I've had enough. I've done everything I can. You're a working adult now, and I won't be lending a hand anymore. I didn't know about any of that. If this marriage falls through, I'll have nowhere to go. Oh, right. Let me stay at your place. Absolutely not. How many times do I have to say it? We are strangers. I'm busy with some work. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I'm blocking you. Just wait. Listen. Bye. Take care. I blocked Mary right away. From what I've heard through the grapevine, her intuition was spot on about her marriage. It ended up falling through. She wanted to reach out to me, but she was blocked and didn't know where I lived. She could do nothing but lament. When she went to see her dad, he had already sold the house, and no one knew where he had gone since the wedding day. All that's left now is a massive pile of debt and unpaid loans. It's going to be tough from here on out, but honestly, it's a consequence of her own actions. I hope she takes this as a learning experience and becomes someone who can consider other people's feelings.